welcome into another episode of the Delco Duo right here on PHL 17. I'm one half of the Delco Duo, Monica Cryan.
And I'm Jenna Meisner. Thanks so much for spending a little bit of your weekend with us. Hope it's been a good one so far.
Just a half hour, and this weekend is super special. Today is your actual birthday.
It is my birthday. I only have 30 minutes left of it, but is this what you got me?
Happy birthday, Jenna.
Thank you so much. They smell like dust and the back of your weather center, so I so appreciate this.
So for those of you who don't know, during the show, we have a lot of fun, and sometimes I'll randomly just bring props on. So I have a whole back of the weather center that just has
It looks like
stuff.
the back of a theater.
Yes.
Or the back of a kid's.
A theater, yeah.
I'm thinking of a kid's camp, maybe even. There's some things back there.
But this was back there.
Oh, well, thank you.
Happy birthday.
I'll put it in my water. There we go.
Oh, no, you can't drink that.
It's okay.
Don't drink that.
No, I won't.
Okay.
I won't. We need a vase. They need to survive for the whole show.
They're totes fake.
How good that looks.
Is this a big birthday for you? Yeah.
It's not a milestone birthday. Every birthday should be a big birthday. If people who don't make a big deal of their birthday or don't like to tell others it's their birthday,
ridiculous.
I don't understand that.
I don't understand.
You were born on this day. Shout it from the rooftops.
I do agree, but it is fun. The milestones
Right.
should be celebrated differently.
Oh, for sure. So next year will be a milestone birthday for me. But RIP to my 20s next year. So
I did a booze cruise for my big milestone. So if
Well,
you
you've
want,
already asked me what I wanted to do. So, I mean, we've got a year almost to plan out for that.
And I'll help you plan. I'll help you plan.
I know you will, Monica.
All right. Happy birthday to our lovely Jenna. Let's get to the debrief before we get to our issues. And this is a Delco special because if this is going to happen anywhere, it's going to happen in Delco.
And this got so much play
Really did.
on social media. So many people, not only in Delaware County, but beyond, were sharing it.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what we're talking about, let's take a look here. Coco's Pizza, the delivery man, Tyler Morrell here. You can see he's delivering a pizza and he notices
gets to the door.
Police activity happening in this neighborhood. So he's a little curious. He's checking it out. He's deciding if he should intervene or not. And then all of a sudden, there comes the suspect around the corner.
Comes running out and bam!
Just one leg out.
Tyler puts him on his butt.
All while keeping Coco's Pizza nice
Safe.
and safe in the box. I'm wondering if the cheese stayed.
He looked super level the whole time. Look at this. Why he doesn't just hand it then? Look, he sees the person coming. He says something to the person.
I would give them the pizza.
Give him the pizza.
It
but
makes
nope.
it more impressive, though, that he decided to hold on to it.
And he sees the police action, and instead of running, I know me, I'm like,
I'd go
can I
in
come
the
in?
house.
Can I come in, sir,
Yes.
please?
Please let me into your home. And this suspect's probably like, come on, man, the pizza guy.
Guy.
Really?
I thought I just had to watch out for police, not the pizza guy, but so smart, really thought and was on top of his game, and immediately was like, okay, I'm going to react. I love
I think
it.
that Brookhaven Police, they tweeted out the video as well as the Coco's Pizza
did.
and Aston. So I think that Brookhaven Police should maybe
Honorary award.
Think about making him a police officer for a day.
But
something like that.
And for me, this just makes sense. He's Delco. I love it. But it's funny that it's going viral because it's going viral across the country, but not everybody understands Delco or even at times like Philadelphia.
It's kind of titled Hero Delivery Man Thwarts Suspect, but it's so much more than that.
It's so much more.
It is the heart and the dedication to protecting the Delaware County community.
Yes.
In that
Absolutely.
moment. So thank you, Tyler Morrell, for keeping our streets safe and
it.
delivering our pizza safely as well.
I feel safer with Tyler Morrell as my neighbor.
And it's actually really funny that
I was gonna say, you
I
probably
made a
know.
connection that one of my friends, it's actually her brother-in-law.
Okay.
So that's just Delco is the smallest place on earth. Everyone knows everyone.
It is.
And I knew the last name sounded familiar, and then their family was all sharing it, and there you go.
All right. We love it. Thank you, Tyler. All right, let's get to our first issue. This is Ron from Rutledge. I have the pleasure of knowing 3 Delco women. They represent Springfield, Ridley, and Drexel Hill. I love them like sisters, but they are fond of using bad words. I was wondering, do you Delco chicks use bad words, and to what extent?
So we received this email, and Ron from Rutledge, obviously anonymous. Ron is not his true name.
Yeah.
He seems to be from Montgomery County, so sort of an outsider looking in. Has made some friends within Delaware County, looks like some neighbors. And I guess these women use bad words frequently, and he was asking, do we all do that?
And he then, which I thought was interesting, he says, are you guys holding back? Because we don't use bad words on the show, obviously.
Well, because we can't. I feel like there are times
I want to.
that we want to. But we can't do that because we're on television.
We can use certain bad words, but even then I choose not to.
Yeah?
I think we can use HE double hockey sticks.
Okay.
But I'm not sure we can.
I don't think the FCC is coming after the Delco Duo of all programming out there. I mean, maybe if we just went on a rant and dropped every curse word in the book, that maybe we would just be
try it out,
sued or written up. I don't even know how that works. But I do think that the question of are we holding back, for sure, definitely holding back some of the choice words that we could use.
Yes, absolutely holding back. But I don't necessarily think
in your everyday life, do you think you have a potty mouth?
To be honest, my husband has a few times said, like, stop saying that in front of your kids. Like SH. Yeah. Use it all the time. Man, that's a good word.
Yes.
Makes you feel good.
Yeah, I think I definitely, I wouldn't say I'm like a sailor. I'm not on the sailor, curse like a sailor level, but somewhere in the middle.
I have some friends who sailor, and I'm like, wow.
Or like, they say trucker. I know if you're a trucker and you're watching, I don't want to offend anyone, but they say, like you talk like a trucker or you talk
the sailor's a good one. Yeah. But I would say yes. Not just Delco women, Delco men too. I think slip in a few more 4-letter words than the average person. That would actually be an amazing study. On a daily basis, how many curse words does a person use? Delco / the rest of the world.
Or like broken into counties.
Yeah, Philly.
Even like a.
Because Monco's not using them.
Well,
Bucks County
man's from Monco, so that's probably why he's like, whoa.
He's like, whoa.
Holy S.
Yeah, but it can catch people off guard. You know what I mean? Yeah. All of a sudden. But my family, I would say like my aunts and uncles, my mom and dad don't really use curse words all that much. Well, a lot of times we'll do that thing where we get quiet when we're about to say a bad word. Oh, what the?
Yeah.
And then we get quiet.
It all depends on the circumstance. But I feel like I definitely, in Delaware County, you can't be shy to hear some curse words. Mm-hmm. So no. I don't know if it's to the extent of your friends, Ron, but it's definitely within the county.
Try
it. It's a good stress reliever.
It really is. Really is. If you are angry and we get angry, use a curse here.
You need like the beep. Like we should have the beep. Just someone like over to the side. What the beep? All right. Coming up next, we are talking about an issue that also has been going. So we're talking a lot about viral videos today. This issue sort of went viral. So we're taking a little bit of a different path tonight on the Delco Duo. So stay with us and we'll have that coming up.
Okay. And welcome back to Jenna's birthday extravaganza.
Oh, this is my party?
This is your half-hour party.
Oh, it's kind of lame.
This is very lame. I said I was gonna get like fruit cups.
Fruit cups, yes.
Yes.
Try to limit the sugar of this pregnancy, if you know what I mean.
Yes. So I was gonna get fruit cups, and then I was like,
fake flowers fake flowers do just fine. I forget.
But we love you. And if you didn't know, one of the coolest facts about Jenna is that your sisters, you have 2 other sisters.
This is the coolest fact about me.
Yeah, it is. They all have birthdays the same week.
Yes.
That is crazy.
So my oldest sister was Thursday. I'm Saturday, and then my middle sister is this upcoming Wednesday.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so birthdays at the Meisners, it's always a very hectic week, I think, especially for my mom, but it's fun. It's always fun.
I thought my family was crazy because all our birthdays are during the summer.
Yeah.
We have May, June, July, August.
See, that's nothing. When you have months spacing it out, it's all the difference.
Wow.
But.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's get to our second issue. This is what's so interesting. We called it Anthony from Aston. The flight attendant just made my 22-week pregnant wife traveling with a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old get on her hands and knees and pick up the popcorn mess by my youngest daughter. Are you kidding me?
question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point. That's when you know there's some emphasis behind the question.
And if this is ringing a bell and you're thinking, Anthony from Aston, I thought this was Anthony from the MLB. It is. We used this viral one because I feel like we had a lot of opinions, and so did a lot of people, so I thought to bring it on the show.
Yes, and of course we love you submitting your issues, and we use them every week, but this was a special circumstance just because we talked about it a lot, so we thought you at home possibly would be talking about it a lot as well. So we do have that tweet, the actual tweet from Anthony. And
Anthony Bass?
Yes.
He's a pitcher or something.
Yes.
For...
I forget for where.
An MLB.
He's in the MLB. We had it on our morning show.
Oh, shoot. That's terrible.
But see, he doesn't even matter, though, because
look at the mess. Look at the mess.
Okay, let's focus on the mess. So under the seat, you can see the popcorn.
And his two little cute girls love you, but they make a mess. That's nice. They made a mess with popcorn. And then the flight attendants on the flight said to the mom, can you please, I don't know how they put it. This is dependent. Please pick up your mess.
Right. So that...
I don't know if they use the word please.
So Jesse James Decker, famous country star, married to a famous man as well. What's his name? Eric?
Something Decker.
Eric? Aaron? Oh, Kelsey Fabian would kill me. She loves him so much.
Yeah, it might be Eric Decker.
Yes. Anyway, so that's her sister. So they come from a famous, basically the point I'm making is they're coming from a famous
Everybody's
background. The sister is famous. Her husband is a MLB player. I don't really know that he's super famous, but you know, he makes good money.
Yes.
They probably have a very nice lifestyle being in the MLB, et cetera, et cetera. So this was screaming entitlement to people.
Even the whole thing of making that mess is screaming entitlement. And then to have your husband and your famous sister send out tweets and comment tagging United and trying to shame United also sounds like entitlement to me.
But the fact that they must have believed that majority of people would back them. And some people are backing them. There are people out there who think that this is an issue. But the overwhelming majority is, you've got to be kidding me.
You've got to be kidding me. Your kids made a mess and you want someone else to clean it up. You do realize the cleaning crews for these airplanes are, a quick sweep through so that they can get another plane, another set of passengers on. They should not have to be like deep cleaning this plane. Or if anything, they're more worried about, wiping down, sanitizing than cleaning up. They're not there to clean up after you. They are there to sanitize to make sure people don't get sick. So now if your 2-year-old or 5-year-old spills popcorn, being pregnant or not pregnant, you still have to clean up after yourself.
Yeah. And the other issue was, a lot of people are like, well, why'd you give your 2-year-old popcorn on an airplane? And the flight attendant apparently was the one to give the popcorn to the child
or the mom, and then maybe the mom gave it.
So it's just one of those things though where it's like, okay, that's great that they gave your kid a snack, but you still just can't let them have a free-for-all on an airplane. And I know you're going to act differently when you're traveling versus at home. We were discussing how maybe if they were at their house, she wouldn't give her kid a bag of popcorn sitting on the couch.
Right.
Versus being on an airplane, you kind of just think, I'm on an airplane, I'm off of, housework duty, I'm not going to have to clean this up.
Right.
But United, I'm surprised I'm truly surprised that they asked her to clean it up. But,
yeah,
you know what I mean? I feel like flight attendants normally, they take such a beating. They
do.
They physically, literally gotten hit before.
I feel bad for the flight crew that just sat there watching these kids make a mess, saying, I hope they plan on cleaning this up, because we really can't. We have to sanitize. We have to get ready for the next one. Please, an airplane is no different than a restaurant. It's no different from how you would keep your own house. Clean up after yourself.
And I understand 22 weeks pregnant, it's your third child. You're definitely probably showing. Obviously, you show easier the more kids you have. But at 22 weeks pregnant, you're not 35 and on. You're not like at the point where your center of gravity is rocked and you can barely. I just feel like, as you said, pregnant or not,
women who are pregnant are strong and capable.
Tate, don't listen to Monica.
I
am not strong.
I just would hate for all of a sudden for women who are pregnant to be told like, oh, you're so fragile. Right. No, we are strong. We are capable of cleaning up after ourselves.
Do we milk it sometimes? Oh, for sure. We're going to milk it and we're going to take advantage of the extra help.
When you're traveling alone with your 2 kids.
If a flight attendant tells me I need to clean up after my child, I am on the ground cleaning up after my child. I think that's just a level of respect.
And just real quick, I know we got to go, but then to get your husband and your sister to try and shame United, that makes me mad too.
If anything, this helped United. People are like, I want to fly United because the flight attendants stick up for what is right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Whew. Coming up next, we have one of our own issues to present this week, so you'll have to find out.
It didn't go viral though.
It could now. Could now. Stay with us. And welcome back. You are spending your Saturday night or whatever's left of it with the Delco Duo. Not much left of it.
15 minutes left of birthday and also Earth Day.
Earth Day. I hope you did something for the Earth today.
I did.
I planted this beautiful fake bouquet.
I took it out of the ground.
Into a Delco Duo.
I took it out of the ground and you planted it.
All jokes aside, we love the Earth.
We do love the Earth. Happy Earth Day. All right, let's get to the next issue, which was one of our own.
What's Monica crying about?
I actually did at one point feel like I wanted to cry. So I had an event coming up.
Oh boy.
You know,
good way to start off.
Sometimes you just are like, I'm just disappointed.
Frustration.
Yeah,
a
frustration. I just want to cry about this because it's so
like most of the
stupid.
Time I cry out of frustration versus being sad.
Sad, exactly. Sadness doesn't necessarily make me cry. It's frustration. So I was frustrated. I had an event coming up, and the back of the outfit I was wearing was open, so I wanted to get an updo or have my hair done, but I wanted to cover a little bit. I'm like, I don't know, I'm so weird about that. I'm like, oh, if I have an open back, I'll wear my hair downish, so it covers a little bit. So then I was talking to Jenna about what I should do, and Jenna's like, oh, I really liked my hair that I had, this hairstyle I had. Let me show you a picture. She shows it to me, and I love it. And I'm like, send it to me. I'm gonna show the woman who's doing my hair, and we got to do this side by side because it just did not turn out the way that Jenna's hair was.
Well, also. A very big difference in photos as well.
Beautiful. You look so cute. Amazing.
Not the same hair.
Not the same.
So what I suggested to Monica
Look at that
she should do is some loose pieces in the front and then a loose wave half up, half down in the back. So what happened?
So then this is my issue is interpreting hair to a stylist. It just never works out. When you tell them what you want, I have a totally different vision.
This started from prom for me. From prom in high school, when I would find a celebrity's hair online that I wanted my prom hair to look like.
Why is it so hard?
We should have learned that lesson when we were 15 years old.
Yes.
And that should have taught us all the way up until this point.
But I've had this
never
same
gonna
issue.
Look the same.
I've had maybe 2 updos in my whole life of updo after updo that I've kind of liked. Why do I do this? Why do I do updos? So I said to this woman, I said, I want loose curls like this. I said, I don't want really tight curls. I just want loose curls. I like how her hair.
Shirley Temple.
Yes, which it can happen.
Ringlets. Yeah.
It can happen. And she takes out a crimper. I haven't seen a crimper since 2005.
Well, Gen Z is very into the crimpers, so it might be something that's sort of coming back.
So I think that was the issue is when she's.
But you're not. She had to look at you and be like, "You're not Gen Z.
You are not Gen Z." But
not saying you're old, but you're not Gen Z.
I thought that she would kind of get it. I was like, "Oh, I have seen crimpers out and about. Maybe this will be okay." It was not okay. It was too nice of an event for a crimped hair.
Right.
It looked like I had stepped off the beach.
It didn't match the scale of the event.
Yeah, it looked like I stepped off the beach, not in a cute
Even
way.
in that photo, your flyaways.
Stop it, Jenna. The flyaways were so bad.
Show it again. I don't know if we can. But
this isn't even that bad.
The front was startling a little bit more because, you can see, because by your ears.
Look at that, guys. This is a nice event.
But why did you pose like that? Maybe our engineers in my ear are saying your face is also the problem.
Because my face is always the problem. Because I felt like at that point I needed to put on a persona.
So who did you turn into then?
I just turned into off the rails Monica. Off the rails.
You thought if your personality was crazy, no one would notice your hair.
Yes. I totally turned into this, like, I'm just going to dance really weird. Like, you know how I can, like, break into, like, somewhat of a good dancer. I've got some good dance moves. No, the whole time I was like this. Just dancing like crazy because I felt like my persona had to match the hair.
I think that made it where I think you drew attention to yourself by deciding to act in that way.
I just didn't want anyone.
Why didn't you just try to fix it yourself? So you know what I mean? I've gotten my hair done.
I had a curling iron. I could have but everyone at the event was
trying to make you feel better.
Yeah, they were like, no, it's not that bad. You know, you're fine. And I was like, that's really sweet of you. And so then when I took out the curling iron to fix it, I think they just didn't want it to get worse. So they were like, no, don't do that. You're just going to make it worse, is what they said.
That's always really hard, though, too, like being in events with other people. You can tell when your friends do not like what you've decided to go with. Their facial expression when you come out of either makeup or either hair, you can read your friends. So that always is hard when you know that they don't like it, but they're not going to tell you straight up.
Everybody was being nice. They're like, no, when she took out the crimper, I thought, oh my goodness. And I was like, I wish I had thought the same thing. When she took out the crimper, I should have been like, no. Don't do it.
I think you should have just took matters into your own hands, but
yeah, I
should taking on a persona, that works too. I mean,
my favorite is at the time, I texted Jenna right away. I was like, Jenna did not turn out like your hair. And Jenna's like, is that a crimp?
I
see a crimp?
I said, OMG, is it crimped? Oh my God, is it crimped? I was wondering. I wasn't sure what was going on. So, all right. We have Delco trivia for you. And as we mentioned, it's Earth Day. So in celebration of Earth Day, Monica, how many public parks are in Delco?
I can't tell if I want to go like more than a dozen or if it's not that many. So stay with us. We'll tell you. I love this question. Celebration of Earth Day. How many public parks are in Delco?
There it is. There's 8 of them. So the key here is public parks, because if you're looking at this list, let's go through it. Glen Providence, Rose Tree, Smedley.
That's in Springfield.
Kent, Upland, Catania. We weren't as familiar with that one in Ridley Park.
I feel like I've seen a sign for it, but...
Clayton and Chester Creek Trail System. So you might be thinking, well, where's Ridley
Creek, the most famous park, I would say, in Delco.
And Monica, enlighten us.
So these are public parks in the county. Ridley Creek is a state park.
And that's why it's state park in
Delco.
Yeah.
You've got a few in Chester County, a few in Monco. But as for state parks that are run by the state of Pennsylvania, you know, that's what's so interesting about it. You've got your national parks, which are so super famous, like your national parks, Yosemite and Grand Canyon, that kind of thing. And then you've got your state parks, Ridley Creek State Park. So that doesn't count as like one of the 8 that we're talking about. So some smaller, great parks to visit.
Rose Tree Park, my personal favorite. Love Rose Tree Park.
Yep.
So hopefully you enjoyed Earth Day outside somewhere.
And got to one of the parks. If not, go visit it tomorrow.
In the rain.
Yeah, I was going to say, could be some showers. I'm sorry.
All right, Delco Duo at phl17.com if you would like to talk with us. We'd love to hear from you.
Yep, and give a shout out to our girl Jenna on her birthday.
Oh, thanks.
Not too late.